Hi, my name is Dante Camacho, and I'm the creator of DanteDogWorks. I'm based out of Brazil, and I teach online workshops, seminar courses for my Brazilian audience as well as international audience. I also travel around teaching as well, workshops, and I'm specialized in dog sports, but I also work a lot with dog reactivity, and right now I'm also teaching scent work, which is one of my passions as well. But the thing I like the most to do with my dogs, the activity I like the most, is teaching and competing in agility, dog agility. It's something I've been doing for quite a few years and I really, really love. I try to do it with all my dogs. I think it's very healthy for the dogs and it's a great way to improve our relationships. My proudest training moment probably comes also from this sport, from agility. It was the first agility world championship that I was able to compete in, and that was in 2003 in France. And I think it was my proudest moment, not because I was simply competing at the world stage, but who I was competing with, the dog that I was competing with. It had been a really quite long process for teaching. It was a dog that had a lot of issues, had been rescued from a very tough situation, and it was a really big accomplishment to be able to be on the world stage with that dog. And to me, that's something that I'll always remember, and that's probably one of the dogs that has also been one of my biggest teachers. I learned a lot about dog behavior and a lot about dog training because of that dog, because of all the needs, special needs that he had. It helped me really improve my game, be a better teacher, be a better dog trainer. I always try to continue to learn, to continue my education. And what I do is I try to stay curious and I always try to ask people why and how things are done. So I'm always interested in anything dog training. So even if it's something that I don't currently do, like sports, or even that I don't plan doing, I really want to learn how these things are taught, how and why, and their purposes, their reasons. I try to continue studying, reading and taking seminars, doing courses, especially now that online is so available. So I'm basically constantly doing something, constantly learning something, going through some new course or reading articles or new books. That's something that to me is also very motivating, keeps me fresh and keeps me really excited about dog training all the time. To me, the most memorable and probably touching moment or like training process that I've gone through with an animal was actually not a dog, it was a baboon, where we went to the zoo to work on improving the living conditions of this animal and improve their the way people were interacting with him and actually just improve his life in general. It was an animal that was already a bit older, close to 20 years old, and until then his life had been very limited and pretty much miserable. So when we first met, he actually wasn't able to even come out of his enclosure. Like he would be in the dark, hiding all the time. And by the end of probably 8-10 months, we had a completely different animal that was able to enjoy his enclosure, the improvements that we had made, that could interact with people, that could go through various procedures for helping his care. And this was like really I was very grateful to that animal, and I was very touched by how through the training we were able to improve his life. Everybody actually that worked at the zoo that knew that animal could see the difference in how much better the life of that animal had become. So that definitely served as motivation to keep working on improving my training skills and trying to help as many animals, being them dogs or not, to have better lives and to be able to thrive independently of where if they live in someone's home or at a zoo. The most important training advice I could give new trainers is, of course, keep studying, stay curious. You know, there's always stuff to learn. There's always dog training is evolving all the time. Animal training in general. But one thing that I really think helps me evolve in training, improve, is to film my own training. You know, watch myself training, see the good stuff that I'm doing in training, see where I can improve, but be my own teacher as well. And also, I think that as soon as you can, start teaching people, your friends, your siblings, whoever, your partner, start teaching them. That also, in my opinion, helps you a lot get a better, a deeper understanding of what you are actually doing.